Ladies, if you're on a fat loss journey or hormone health journey or hungover as fuck, this is the coffee protocol you need in your life. Drinking inflames you, it dysregulates your cortisol. To take the inflammation down, you're going to take 300 to 400 milligrams of milk thistle. You're also going to pair that with 10 grams of L-Glutamine. This is going to help you stabilize your blood sugar and help fight off any cravings you might have during your hangover. Now, the coffee itself, I'm going to get into caffeine in a second, but you're going to want to put some baking cocoa in there for magnesium, help stabilize that cortisol levels. You're also going to take some cinnamon for insulin sensitivity, since drinking does increase insulin resistance. Now, in terms of the actual coffee, you're going to wait 60 to 90 minutes. When you awake, your cortisol awakening response spikes within 30 to 60 minutes. So if you're spiking cortisol and spiking caffeine, your cortisol is going to have a hard time stabilizing the rest of the day. So the other thing with caffeine I commonly see women do is they overdose it, especially when they're hungover. You want to not exceed 200 milligrams per day. So if you're having a cup of coffee, it's typically around 100 milligrams. You're having 2 of those. You want to make sure you spread those out. And the other myth I always hear is that, oh, 2 p.m., that's when you should have caffeine. No, there is a half-life, which is what that actually comes from, that theory that you need to cut off caffeine at 2 p.m. And then there's a quarter life. Caffeine has a quarter life as well, meaning that all the caffeine won't get out of your body until that's taken away as well. The quarter life typically comes between 10 and 12 hours before you're going to sleep. So if you don't want caffeine to affect your sleep when you're hungover, which is what you need to be doing, you're recovering. If you fall asleep at 10 p.m., make sure you're cutting that off at least 12 p.m. latest. Now, instead of getting one big dose, the other thing you want to do is make sure you're slowly microdosing your caffeine throughout the morning instead of getting one big cortisol spike, sending your cortisol in a tailspin. And if you want to prevent your hangover from happening in the first place, you want my alcohol detox supplement stack, DM me alcohol supplements. I'll send it to you ASAP.